Real quick, let me see if I can ask the room a question. This is sort of what it really boils down to. Everybody raise your hand. Who's going to vote for McCain? Who's going to vote for Obama? All right, see, it's split. I'd say a little heavier toward Obama in the room at the moment, and that's why northeastern Pennsylvania is definitely a battleground area and a battleground state.
You're telling me that the United States was better off after George Bush or before him?
After.
Oh, my God. How can you make that statement?
You just did. And I'll tell you why.
Well, I don't even need to talk to you about it.
Listen, it's not about Republicans.
It's ridiculous. This country was far better off before George Bush than it is after George Bush.
Want me to quote you the 9/11 Commission report? For an entire decade... I'm glad I can make you laugh.
You
for
can.
An entire
when you
decade,
bring up the 9/11 Commission, that makes me laugh.
For an entire,
because they didn't investigate nothing.
Well,
and then you can answer. The 9/11 Commission, which you talked about, and this is what they did say, not what ABC pretended they said.
What did they say?
They said about you and President Bush, and I quote, "The U.S. government took the threat seriously, but not in the sense of mustering anything like the kind of effort that would be gathered to confront an enemy of the first, second, or even third rank."
First of all, that's not true with us and bin Laden.
He's intermittently closed it. I mean, I think sometimes he tries to be too high-minded. He tries to be the guy who bridges differences, who's post-partisan.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. This is garbage you're spewing here.
No name-calling yet.
No, it's not name-calling. It's garbage you're spewing.
He's the guy who's trying to be idealistic, and this is a cutthroat campaign.
He's hiding who he really is. You don't hang out with Flager and Ayers and Wright for 20 years and then just say, oh, I didn't hardly know these guys. And if you want to believe that garbage, you go right ahead. You are voting for Obama, by the way. This is a pro-Obama book. You are voting for Obama.
But I'm not here to do Obama.
Oh, stop it.
I'm not here to be insulted either. You're doing RNC talking points.
Excuse me, I don't have RNC. These are Hannity talking points.
And now we have what some are reading as a suggestion that somebody knock off Obama. Well, both, if we could.
Well, you know, talk about how you really feel. But do you really think that...
We weren't telling the truth about going into Iraq, but John Edwards and John Kerry both laid out the case about weapons of mass destruction the way the president did. Why does he get a pass from people like you?
Well, there are other things that the president told us that were not so. There was no connection between al-Qaeda and Saddam Hussein. Even the 9/11 Commission just said so. There was no...
Said, in fact, there was friendly...
No, that's not what they said, Sean. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what they didn't say. And if you think they should, you should watch Out Fox. It's a great movie, and it says why people like you say things like that on this radio, on this television station.